To the Oscar winner who could well be collecting more trophies this year, SAG and Golden Globe nominee Jared Leto is live in Nevada. We say good morning to Jared, where we ask the key question: is it shampoo and conditioner or just shampoo? What is the hair regimen, Jared? Good morning to you.
Well, you know, my friend, it's a toupee.
Precisely. Do you have more than one?
You know, it used to be hair club for men, but then I just cut out the middleman and I just went for a whole mop.
It is very effective. Well, it is good to see you this morning. Before we get to the performance here that's getting an awful lot of attention, this is a story you have told, but it bears retelling. You were at a silent retreat as our country effectively shut down. How long were you out of it before you were made aware of what our new normal was?
Well, for long enough. I mean, that was about a year ago. But it just happened to be a kind of specific period of time where I went into this silent retreat in the middle of the desert, and there were about 150 cases in America. And when I came out, there was a shutdown. So it was a pretty wild way to be introduced to this. But my heart goes out, and my thoughts are with the families and friends of the 500,000 people that have lost their lives here. It's just heartbreaking, and here's to 21 and to new chapters.
New chapters, and hopefully better and happier chapters. Let me ask you, if I might, about that silent retreat. What does something like that recharge you? What prompted you to go?
Well, I mean, it's something people have been doing for thousands of years, really just sitting with themselves and their thoughts. And it's just an opportunity to kind of simplify. And I kind of was interested in taking that time. And it was really good. But it's quite simple, really. You're just kind of spending time away from the noise, away from your phone, away from your computer, away from your toupee, and away from some of the distractions in life. And I recommend it. I think it's a really good thing to do for the head.
Does it help facilitate being a better actor? The idea of being able to kind of clear out your mind, as it were?
Well, I need all the help I can get, so I hope so. I think anything that adds some balance into your life probably helps you with any job that you have. Whether you're a nurse or an anchor or an actor, I think having some simplicity, some quiet, some clarity, some equanimity, those things I think just help us with whatever we're doing in our lives.
One thing, and I know this is part and parcel why you're in Nevada, that as recreation and maybe as therapy, that you really like to boulder, you really like to climb. Do you spend a lot of time outdoors doing that kind of thing?
Yeah, I do. I love to rock climb. I don't actually boulder, which is a specific type of rock climbing. It's all very confusing because there are a lot of terms. But I was actually just climbing yesterday a route here in Nevada called epinephrine, which is about, I don't know, between maybe 1,500 feet, 1,500 foot cliff. And it was great. I love it. It's a real passion of mine.
Is it risky?
I think it can be, but the 405 can be pretty risky too. And just maybe a walk down, Hollywood Boulevard could be pretty risky at times as well. So I mean, it's calculated risk, and if you yeah, it can be, but but not extraordinarily so.
A lot of attention being paid to your work in The Little Things here, opposite Denzel Washington, amongst others. When you do a role like this, and I certainly was not on the set, but people suggest you are so immersed in the character that while making a movie like that, you're just the character. Is that a fair description of what happens on the set?
I think it's pretty fair. I like to be as focused and concentrated as I can. And, I feel like it's my job to show up and do the best I can for the other actors, for the writers, directors, the studio, the crew. And I usually do my best work when I'm the most focused. So it's also my job to come and be a pleasure to work with, and to be there for my fellow actors, and I make sure that's the top of the priority list. So this was a really special treat because I got to work with one of my heroes. There he is, Mr. Denzel Washington, who I love so much, and it was like a master class in acting. And then you have Rami Malek, who is just an absolute stud.
When you reference masterclass, what do you learn by observation? What do you learn from somebody like Denzel Washington?
Well, you do. You learn a lot by watching, by listening. Probably by just shutting up and listening is a good thing to do when you have someone great like that around, and just absorbing as much as you can. And then interacting and failing. But you know, he gave me a great gift when I played this part. Is, you know, he gave me his faith and his support, and an absolutely incredible partnership. I mean, there were fireworks on the set. It was just incredible. Very, very grateful to have had this opportunity.
We're going to look at a clip now. In essence, you play a suspected killer. Denzel Washington is a policeman, essentially on your tail. Watch this.
I saw the for sale sign.
That was for another car.
Got a lot of miles on it. You a salesman?
No.
How's the trunk space?
Standard.
Mind if I take a look? I'm in the market.
It's not for sale.
All I need to do is take a look.
You must really like my car.
I do.
Jared, while we watch a clip like that, can you watch the clip? Can you watch the film? Can you watch the performance?
What was the question?
I was going to say, while we watched that clip, we noticed that you very much looked away. You covered your ears, etc. Can you not watch yourself?
You know, I have more fun when I don't. You know, I don't know how it is for you, because you know, you're basically playing yourself. But it's less about, you know, kind of watching myself, and more about it just being more fun and having more freedom when I don't. You know, the thing about acting is you want to be totally unself-conscious when you're doing it. And I've learned over the years, the less I'm thinking about my character or me from the outside in, the more free I am, physically, mentally, emotionally. So it's more of a strategy than anything else.
With all these award shows coming up, and then we're going to let you go, will you, be it via Zoom or in some fashion Skype, is that stuff fun for you? Is it cool when they get to your category and they call those names, and maybe your name's in that envelope, maybe it isn't?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just such a gift. I have, like, you know, an acute sense of gratitude. I am so lucky to be nominated for a Golden Globe and for a SAG Award with this crazy group of supporting actors this year. Just an amazing pool of talent. And yeah, I never thought that I would ever win an award or a prize in my entire life. It wasn't even on my bucket list. So for me to have that opportunity is just incredible. Yeah, so it is fun. And the nice thing about it too is that when you get this kind of recognition, you share it with your friends and your family, the people that have believed in you for so long, and it's fun for everybody. It charges everybody up. So I'm grateful for it. I never seek it out as a goal, but I am grateful for it. And I'm also grateful to be on KTLA. You know, I mean, you guys are this is it. This is KTLA for me. You know, I spent a lot of time with KTLA over the years, being a California guy. So thank you guys for the great work that you do, and I really I appreciate it. it's a great great program.
It's very, very nice. He just cut the promo for us.
Yeah.
Very nice of you to say. Jared, we wish you and the toupee lots of luck. Golden
Thank
Globes are this Sunday. We will speak to you.
Wait, is the mustache real or is that just pasted on?
Mustache
No,
real
no,
or
that's
pasted on?
pasted on.
That's
But
pasted
I
on.
have to say, yours is so good. I always ask if it's real or not. I don't even know. I've been trying to find out who makes yours for years. So I'll see you in the chair, my friend.
Perfectly fair question.
See, I thought my waxing really
It was
fixed
effective.
that sort of problem, but all right.
Jared Leto there in Las Vegas. The Golden Globes, of course, Sunday, February 28th. Screen Actors Guild Awards come the month after. That was fun. We'll go across the way to Mr. Mark. Is that what we're going to do?
We like Jared even more now.
Yes,
That was great.
that was really good.
That was fantastic.
And we are envious of that hair.
Yes.
Yeah.